This will be the phase where I will have the catchphrase, "What are we doing here?" And this time it's not even that this movie is bad. It's not, objectively, all things considered. But this is a war drama. While we bought a ticket for a superhero movie. So what are we doing here? And I won't complain about the comic book plot like the Celestial from the Eternals, community pressure, appearing in the Indian Ocean, but it could be anywhere. You know what it would mean? The flow of the water would collapse and it would be global climate change like in a second. Not in 100 years or something, but in like tomorrow. Unlivable conditions and so on. So that's a comic book movie. I'm fine with it. I won't even complain about we getting Red Hawk for 6 minutes. That's the overall 6 minutes. Plus very obvious reshoot and insert where Falcon is talking, doing a grand monologue like Naruto doing the big evils, and converts the big evil. Because the movie has a decent pacing, it's not boring, it has some speed, it has some plot. But why this? You just sacrificed throughout, throw right straight into the trash bin, Red Hawk. Whatever that is, I have no idea about the comic book counterpart. Red Hawk, Grey Hawk, Old Hawk, fuck you. But I guess there would have been more stories, but you put it on General Ross, whose actor even died. Why not add the character to someone else who you can use in the future? No idea. And if you are sticking to this, why Harrison Ford? I mean, the original General Ross looked like 60, maybe 70. He had a decent 10-15 years on-screen present, if you want to pull it out. You know, if you need the character, he still could have been used for 10-15 years. From now, 2025, I mean. And you give it to the 90 years old Harrison Ford. This is like the Universal giving the Mummy movie to Tom Cruise. Not even considering that Harrison Ford, if we are lucky, will die tomorrow. It's too expensive. You can't call him back because he costs too much. And I'm that serious. I wish these old farts would just die. Ian McKellen, aka Magneto. Patrick Stewart, aka Professor X. And all the rest of these fuckers. Get the fuck off my movies, especially franchises. I don't want to see you die on screen. And I don't care. You didn't do a decent performance 20, 30 years ago. since the last 20, 30 years. Jack Nicholson had the decency to say, okay, I see I'm getting fucking old, I retire right now. And he was on screen already years too long. Al Pacino, Stallone, Schwarzenegger, they all fucked up in the end. Too long of a career. There is such a thing. Leslie Nielsen, too long on the screen. You are too old. Get the fuck off. Retire. You have the money. Now what's the story? That a character who was in some mid or after credit scene like 10, 15 years ago in a blink it and miss it scene is now angry at Ross and creates a world crisis just to do some smear campaign. I'm not even mad for the causing the the scale compared to the pettiness of the character, because it's a character plot. I mean comic book plot. It's definitely a comic book plot. You find a dime a dozen. But considering this is a live action, big screen movie franchise, who the fuck remembers this guy? Nobody, I guarantee you. Especially that Marvel hated Edward Norton's Incredible Hulk. Plus the copyright issues and so on and so on. What are we doing here? Why are we doing this? Then, now, as said in the previous video, everyone is a super soldier now. Everyone has super serum, and turns out Captain America wasn't even the first Avenger, if you want. Person who got in America the super serum. No, he was the second one. He is just a loser white guy. The original was some black dude. Are you fucking kidding me? Are we serious? What are we doing here? Then we have the method this big brain guy, no super villain name is given here, just the subject or something like that, how he controls the people. It's a a subliminal brain takeover thing, technology. In theory, he is using sound through walkie-talkies and mobile phones and so on. But that doesn't show up on the cameras when they are checking back the cameras. So he also uses flashing screens, or maybe not, or he has some brain MRI photography of his victim or not, or nobody has any idea what are they doing. I guess some supervisor thought at this point this music thing doesn't work, so the AI came up with some bullshit to fix it. Then, so the plan is that the Celestials had is containing adamantium. So everybody is rushing there and tries to mine it out, but it's still rare and so on, and everybody is arguing over it. It's pretty much the situation of Antarctica. But no, someone just wants everything for themselves. That's a stupid thing. That's not how anything would work, but not complain too much because this is a comic book plot, so okay. But when it turns out that here the Japans, because somebody at least corrected from Russia to Japan this time, is taking away the already mined adamantium, Mr. Ross, who is now president for like 5 minutes, and at the movie, end of the movie isn't anymore, anyway, is saying if somebody will have it, they must have it, and we don't share, then we must have it. That's so American. But if we are doing a character progression thing with that Ross was an asshole all his life and now he wants to change, why not just stop the Japanese flotilla and just strand them there, strand everybody there? No one is taking anything, and the Americans, the USA, would just stop everybody from taking anything. Not at least this Ross is not some Trump analog. That would be way worse, I guess. There is some wake running up and down, and I'm getting pretty fucking pissed off that one, everybody is forgetting guns exist, and two, everybody is faster than a shot bullet. I'm fucking bored of this trope, especially in a war drama. And we even have a second Falcon suit now because reasons. I'm not against it, and the guys, look, it's a ripoff from that Tom Cruise airplane movie, Maverick. Yeah, it's just a ripoff of that, but okay, whatever. It's cliche but working. But these suits are now just magic. Absolutely, just magic. Now they do a lot of stuff that would be physically impossible. But the worst thing is, now they are shooting vibranium feathers. Like in X-Men Apocalypse, Angel, when they got buffed up by Apocalypse, is shooting metal feathers. Exact same thing. How? Why? Vibranium, the super rare metal. And talking about vibranium anyway, where is Wakanda? If anyone would want to sabotage this deal, is Wakanda. Wakanda, who doesn't give vibranium to anyone, according to Wakanda Forever, because the other nations can't handle it responsibly. Which is bullshit, but obviously nationalist propaganda. Now they hear is that even better element or metal or whatever it is. What are we doing here? Where is Wakanda? They aren't even at the table discussing this bullshit. Wakanda is a mistake. Wakanda should not exist. In the MCU, in the Marvel Universe at all. And I won't deal with the Japan prime minister or whoever. But I have a problem with this movie released in 2025, and the US president having a chief security consultant or whoever who is an Israeli. And thanks to Elon Musk's Twitter options, when he set where the posts are coming, turned out the US Defense Ministry or whatever and the CIA and all that are just working from Israel. They are not done by Americans, they are done by the Israelis from Israel. America lost its own top secret agencies, security agencies, whatever you call it. And we are like circa the same time started like the Ukraine-Russia conflict, the genocide in Gaza. So what are we doing here? Whitewashing genocide? Because this is literally whitewashing genocide. Especially that Black not Captain America is getting together with this Israeli spy in the top ranks of the United States government. What are we doing here? This wasn't a good idea. And again, who are you trying to appeal? Everybody? Left wing, right wing? I know America doesn't have left wing anymore, but you know what I mean. Where is the appeal? What's your target audience? I literally have no idea. And of course we have some mid-credit scene, which is just bullshit. Brainiac says the multiverse is coming. How? Why? And again, how? You know, the Spider-Man fiasco got fixed by Doctor Strange. The Multiverse of Madness plotline got dealt with. And the whole multiverse question is handled by Loki. What multiverse is coming? This literally makes no sense. There is no multiverse coming. By the way, what's up with that girl from Multiverse of Madness? Where is she? She should have had her own movie, but she didn't. She's hanging in the air like Hercules, who is supposed to go after Thor. What is the plan? I don't see how you can fix your franchise with inserting an Avengers movie here where everybody will appear. It will be 5 hours long to at least everybody could appear on scene, or what's the plan? And even before that, they will release this Wonder Man thing. What to do with that? And why buff or already bloated cast? You know, you were complaining that Stranger Things had a bloated cast? Just go through what we have now. With all the attached series, ABC, Hulu, Netflix, I don't know. Runaways, Cloak and Dagger, Spider-Verse, Kingpin, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Daredevil, Echo, Hawkeye, or Kate Bishop, whatever, Venom, Morbius, Spider-Man, She-Hulk, if we want to consider her canon, Falcon and the Winter Soldier and New Captain America, Thor, Vision, White Vision, I mean, Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, Agatha, or Agnes, whatever her name is, Ironheart, the Thunderbolts, I mean, the Red Guard, Ghost, Yelena, Taskmaster, I don't know who else is there, we still have to watch that thing, Elektra, Blade, Fantastic Four, Old X-Men, Deadpool, and now, just for the fuck's sake, drop in Wonder Man 2 because we already have like 20 plot sub-brands hanging around? What are we doing with all these? It's just unfathomable. What the fuck is this piece of shit here? Yeah, Spider-Man. That never doesn't exist yet. Just... And you know what's left? Because we have not just the Thunderbolts yet. We have a Blade series. I never heard about that before. But apparently there is, and it has like 10 episodes. So tomorrow, after tomorrow, I will make the video about it if I manage to watch it. But I just can't even.